So I know this is a topic that's been done to death, but I want to talk about it, so I'm gonna talk about it. The PS2 is one of my favourite consoles of all time due to the insane amount of hours that I put into it as a kid. Even to this day, I love the console to bits and constantly play games that I've never even heard about before on it and just have a jolly old time. Needless to say, the PlayStation 2 has an insane library of some of the best games in history, and I'm going to go through my personal top 10 favourite PS2 games. Keep in mind that this is my personal favourite list, and amazingly, I haven't played all 2,466 games on the console, so if your favourite game isn't on this list, then the odds are I haven't played it. So be sure to let me know your favourite PS2 games in the comment section below. I can't wait to see them, should be a good old goof. Also keep in mind that I'm not saying that these are the 10 best PS2 games of all time, as they probably aren't. They're just my personal favourite, I can't emphasise that enough. Alright, so the only rule here is that there can only be one game per franchise, otherwise this list would be taken up with all the PS2 Kingdom Hearts games and all the Ratchet & Clank titles. So with that out of the way, let's get right into number 10. Number 10. I just want to get something off my chest here. As a kid, I was fucking stupid. So stupid that I sold my copy of Klonoa 2 and to this day haven't been able to find another copy. And my god, do I regret it. Klonoa 2 is a stunning 2.5D platforming adventure game with this little cute fella. You have a ring and grab these cute fellas and use them to kill different cute fellas and access different areas of each level. It's a pretty simple concept, but surprisingly, this game can offer up quite a bit of difficulty in the later stages and is insanely fun throughout. Everything from the great graphics to the stellar soundtrack is all on point here, and there's something that I just love about the world that Klonoa inhabits. It's a shame that Klonoa never got a proper third installment, since the Wii remake of the first game sold as well as a beef burger at a vegan convention. It's a shame. Number 9. It's cars. Cars go brum, cars go boom. But Burnout 3 is fun. Number 8. So my number 8 spot goes to Star Wars Battlefront 2, or Swub 2. And do I even need to explain why? This game is utterly superb, with great ground and space combat, diverse worlds to battle on, and an engaging and fun single player mode. And you can swing around lightsabers and be all like... vroom. This game is just so damn fun, and it really kills me to see the amount of features that were just left out of the new Battlefront game. It's a pretty big shame, but oh well, at least we still have Swubadoo woo 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 woo. Number 7. Not many games have hit me the same way that Ico has. As utterly fantastic as Shadow of the Colossus is, I just can't help but give this spot to Ico. This game is just gorgeous, both from a storytelling and a graphical standpoint. The levels in this game are well crafted and a ton of fun to play through. The music is absolutely fantastic, and my god, I just love this game. I really don't want to show much of it because this is the kind of game that you really just need to play for yourself to understand. Just whatever you do, don't get put off by the terrible North American cover art. Seriously, how did they fuck that art up so much? Look at how beautiful the European art is, and then look at that. What even is that? If you want to have the best possible experience with this game, then I would recommend picking up the Ico and Shadow of the Colossus HD collection. You really won't regret it. Number 6. Time Splitters 2. Where do I begin with Time Splitters 2? Take everything that was great about the first Time Splitters and multiply that by 1,000,000 and you have yourself Time Splitters 2. I just said Time Splitters 2 a lot. Time Splitters 2. The game that single-handedly started my prepubescent addiction to first-person shooters and still holds a special little place in my heart. This game is truly great with some of the most satisfying gun combat on the PS2, and holy crap, the diversity of levels here is insane. You're truly on a mission which takes you all over the place shooting shit. It's amazing. I don't know why, but I just have a really hard time putting across why I love this game so much, so I apologize for the shoddy description. Just go play Time Splitters 2, it's really good, trust me. It's pretty good, I like it. Number 5. I know what you might be saying. Was this? Why not the first Jak and Daxter game? But the platforming and what's going on? Why is not Jak 1? Well, my good person, I just like Jak 2 better. My love for this game most likely stems from how when I was a kid I never really played any Grand Theft Auto games, but instead hijacked cars and ran away from cops in Jak 2. So while I heard people talking about how great GTA 3 was, I was just here content with my good old Jak 2. Everything about this game just works for me. The world is interesting and feels alive, the guns are pretty fun to use, the vehicles are, well, they seemed a lot better as a kid, but hey, they're still pretty decent. Plus hey, That goatee, am I right? All of this combined with a great story and some pretty top-of-the-notch PS2 visuals, and you got yourself a number 5 spot, which is what this is, my number 5 spot. Number 4. So this is a game that not a lot of people seem to know about, despite it being bloody great fun. Ribbit King is an odd golf game where you hit these pads with frogs on it to make the frogs fly across a course, collecting points in a bunch of quirky and fun ways, and then getting the frog to hop into this hole for extra points. It's a pretty simple concept, with the person with the most points winning the round, but this game can be a ton of fun to play with friends or alone, and has some great graphics and a pretty fun soundtrack to boot. Amazingly, this game was not met with good reviews back when it came out, mainly due to its RNG nature and occasional frame drops. But despite this, I still come back to this game a lot and love it to bits. If you haven't already, go check out Ribbit King and have yourself a good old froth. Number 3. Alright, so I hear what you're saying. Final Fantasy X's story, cutscenes, voice acting, and Blitzball are pretty bad, but I can't help but love this game. To this date, it still has one of the best combat systems in the Final Fantasy franchise, and holy shit, the world is stunning. Couple the great combat with the beautiful world, and chuck in a pretty great soundtrack to the mix, and you've got yourself a super enjoyable game. But I might just be saying that because I poured countless hours to this game as a youngin', and it was my first entry into the Final Fantasy series. But hey, any Kamari fans out there? No, but Kamari's the best character. Don't worry, Kamari, you'll always be my favorite. Number 2. So when making this list, my biggest issue was choosing between these two games, Ratchet & Clank 1 and Ratchet & Clank 3. That's a lot of ands. But despite 3 being the obvious choice as it's the best PS2 Ratchet & Clank title, I just have to give it to the first one. Yes, 3 took the combat and controls of 1 and made it infinitely better, but the biggest draw of Ratchet & Clank games for me is exploring the diverse and interesting worlds, and the first game just has better worlds in my opinion. Throughout the game, you're taken to a bunch of beautiful and detailed worlds, and I just love it. It's just so good. I would talk a bit more about this game, but I did make a full video on it, so check that out if you want. Or don't. I don't know. So before we reveal the number 1 spot, we're gonna listen to one of my buddo TheSkullKid's favorite PS2 games. Here it is, right now. This is him speaking. Now. This is him.
What's up, Snoop? Thanks for having me, buddy. Man, there are a bunch of awesome PlayStation 2 games, so I just had to get in on this video. I think I'm gonna go with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I'm so gangster for this one. Yo, GTA San Andreas is badass, son. You play as this homie named CJ, and he has a bunch of guns. He goes bang bang, you dead, boy. You can steal cars, motorcycles, bikes, boats, helicopters, and planes. That's a lot of stuff, homie. Yo, you can even ride a jetpack. Damn, son, this game be some hot fire. You know what the best part is, though? Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what's about to happen. I don't need to say a thing. CJ is gonna get his freak on.
Calm down, Corey, okay?
I know I'm getting a bit excited, man, but this game's just so cool. I mean, you can ride a monster truck. You can use a samurai sword.
So calm down, Corey, okay? Just calm down, okay? Just cut deep breaths in and out. Just calm down. Just be all calm. Be cool and calm.
Okay, I'm calm. Anyways, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, yeah, it's a good game. Go play it. Anyways, back to you, Snoop.
Number 1. As some of you may know, I love Kingdom Hearts. It's been my favourite game franchise since I was a little kid, and despite replaying several Kingdom Hearts games countless times, I still find an insane amount of enjoyment from them. So much so that I have a little shrine, not shrine, possibly shrine, with all my Kingdom Hearts shit. So when making this list, the number 1 spot was really a no-brainer for me, Kingdom Hearts 2. This game just does everything right for me. It has an interesting story, the tightest combat system in the Kingdom Hearts franchise, a fucking glorious soundtrack, and some of the best worlds out of all the Kingdom Hearts titles. Sadly, a lot of people shrug off Kingdom Hearts 2's combat as just being a button masher, where all you do is mash X and then occasionally press triangle for a reaction command, but it's a hell of a lot deeper than that. But instead of explaining it, I'll just recommend that you go and watch my Dax's video on it, as he explains the combat of Kingdom Hearts 2 perfectly, and I really can't recommend it enough. If you haven't given Kingdom Hearts a go, or were put off by the clunky platforming in Kingdom Hearts 1, I cannot recommend recommend this game enough, and if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go and cry in the shower and wait for Kingdom Hearts 3 to get a release date. So there you have it, my top 10 favourite PS2 games. This was my first stab at a list-based video, and I hope everything turned out well and dandy. And hey, leave a comment about what your favourite PS2 games are. I am genuinely interested. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you want updates for whatever I'm doing, then be sure to check out my Twitter, where I do Twitter things. Just want to say a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters, Austin, James, Stuart, Jaden, Joe, and Classy. You guys are bloody amazing. I want to say another huge thank you to TheSkullKid for popping in. I can't recommend his channel enough, so be sure to go and check it out. Just click on his lovely little face right there and go to him. Right there, click it. If you want to check out some other videos, then be sure to check out this one I made for Big Thinkers First Grade, or check out the TheSkullKid's video on 7 cool things about the PlayStation 2. It's pretty darn interesting if I do say so myself, which I do say so myself. I hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye bye.